Hello there, dear viewer, and welcome to Fallout 4, specifically Croup Manor, which is one of my personal favorite settlements, even though so much about it just sucks. It's hard to use all of its fairly limited building area, for example, as the terrain gets awfully uneven around the edges. There is an unscrappable house, and trying to patch it up or renovate it has been a source of a headache for many players over the years. A great opportunity to use some foul language. There is another unscrappable structure in the middle of the settlement, and the ghouls you slay here on your first arrival will never ever despawn. Also, it has a basement that can't really be used. You can't build there. Just why, Todd? Why? So it seems like building anything here is a horrible waste of time. Nice talking to you. We will see each other again. Bye-bye. No, wait, I actually would like to say all the most annoying settlements in Fallout 4 are also most satisfying when you are done with them. Here, I had to overcome all the difficulties of trying to fit wall tiles in to patch the holes in pre-existing walls, fix the floors, at least to some extent, and then I decided to build another house in a style of a medieval manor on top of the old house. I like putting things on top of other things. These new floors serve as my personal headquarters, while the old house is more like the headquarters for my officers, because this is a military outpost. I even built a palisade wall all around it and combined it with medieval manor and some appropriate detailing. It becomes a medieval themed military base. I wanted this style to sort of illustrate some sort of progress among my many settlers. We can't build like they used to before the war yet, but we can at least manage something sturdy, cozy and secure, inspired by older technology that's easier to manage in a chaotic post-apocalypse. I tried to use the available space efficiently and put as many settlers here as possible to make the settlement look lived in and busy and bustling. Almost everyone is a soldier, and they even perform some appropriate tasks. All in all, it's one of my best. Let's take a walk. Well, what a lovely day for a walk. Yes, as you can see, we are here at the entrance to the castle fort, sort of. Let's say Fort Croup. And it looks a little bit intimidating with the crossbows and the severed head of a rat stag over there, and it has purple banners. I guess they are actually just curtains. They are, however, the only purple hangable object in the building kit, and purple is usually associated with the Byzantine Empire, in many video games that feature Byzantine Empire, and I sort of using this very loose strain of associations, I decided that since my guy is trying to pretend he's a Byzantine Emperor in the post-nuclear Boston, he will use purple shower curtains to show off, I guess, and of course his lovely gold armor. Now, this is the main square. There is a guy giving a speech over there. I guess he's a herald of some sorts. He's giving a speech. Actually, he's of course bringing in some junk items, pretending to give a speech. Sometimes people even gather here and listen to him. Sometimes there's two combatants fighting over there. It's also a sort of an arena, although I'm not sure if I will be able to show you that, because, of course, as it usually happens in settlements with so many settlers and so many things placed, the NPCs tend to forget where they are supposed to be. But it looks neat. It sort of gives off the vibe that I wanted it to give off. Basically, you can imagine how awesome it looks when there's a few people here and people are fighting atop of this platform. I think it would look better in your imagination than in the game anyways. So, yeah, just use your imagination. It's rich. It's wonderful. I'm going to cook. There's a guy with a bazooka. I mean, with a missile launcher. Yeah, one of my first guards here, I think. Oh yeah, oh no, that's a mini nuke. That's not even a missile launcher. Oh yeah, you are one of my favorites, I have decided. Okay, I like him. This is also my first settlement where all my soldiers have more or less standardized uniforms. I mean, they always have their color designating their function on the right arm. So that lady over there is a guard, I can already tell by looking at her pauldron. And they all wear black and white jumpsuits underneath their armor. I am still not rich enough, even though I am very, very rich. Yes, I am. Not rich enough and resourceful enough to give all of them exactly the same type of armor. For example, heavy combat armor. Would be neat to have all of them in heavy combat armor. I mean, look like how awesome this guy looks. But that would be a lot of crafting slash buying. But no, that was barracks that I entered, but I want to show you something else first. This is the forge, let's say, the blacksmith place. This is the most medieval thing other than the walls and the building on top of a building, so there's quite a few medieval places here. You can see oil lamps hanging from the wall. Oh, a collection of spears at the entrance. Not campfire, the other fire, house fire. No, it's not house fire. What's the proper word? Mantle, firewood, campfire, very fiery place of fire. Fireplace, just a fireplace, right? That's the word. It's apparently scavenging station 49-warming. Alright, that's fine for me as well. So there's a fireplace and a forge next to it, so it must be very, very hot in here. It's awfully hot in here, Jacob. And there are some melee weapons hanging on the walls, of course, to stress the atmosphere of a medieval forge, but also some good. Oh, Basher, automatic radium rifle. Bashers. There are also some other weapons, yes. And of course, a little bedroom area, divided by a divider from the rest of the building. Not the most healthy building to live in, but I couldn't fit them anywhere else, the guys that work there, because I have a lot of beds already, and I have a lot of charisma, and I have therefore a lot of people here. And it is all so neatly decorated, isn't it? With feral ghoul corpses.
Clean fingernails.
So yes, let's get into the soldiers' barracks. It's built almost entirely out of the barn build set, and I really can't complain about that. It's probably my favorite. It's one of the easiest to use. It has relatively high walls. It snaps well, even sometimes in presence of obstacles. It looks relatively neat as far as Fallout 4 goes. You can build an entire building without holes and scratches. Well, it has a lot of scratches, but you know what I mean. Without terrible visible damage. There are even some bathrooms with showers, you know, so there's more of them, I think, if I remember correctly, in the entire complex. So my soldiers are not entirely dirty and horrible, and I tried to give specific individual kind of character to each of the rooms. There are, of course, bunk bedrooms. I can't really build an individual room for everybody, since I have so many of them, but I gave a little bit of an individual atmosphere. These guys here, for example, are comic book fans. They play checkers and listen to holotapes, probably also of comic book characters, and they also like to play with ammo and grenades, apparently. So these guys are chads/nerds. Ooh, there should be a secretary here. Of course, she isn't now when I wanted to present her to you, but there is usually a secretary here who looks at these boxes or types something at that desk over there. Another room. This time we have a confused guard, but also a sort of Nuka-Cola person. Nuka-Cola fan. It can only be told. You can only tell from the pot and from the poster, actually. So maybe not so much. But that person really likes flowers, for example. You can tell. Environmental storytelling. Bethesda thing. Yes. Bethesda is very well known for environmental storytelling, and now so am I. Or they used to be before Starfield. Yeah. So another bathroom/toilet. Very neat. All my soldiers shall be clean. There is a little terrace balcony thingy overhang here, with a place to smoke. Neat. A smaller room where people can even store some stuff atop over there. There's a little overhang over the bed because this is already a second floor, and I actually have an attic, but it doesn't occupy all the space underneath the roof. Now, this is an actual Nuka-Cola collector, you see? Collector person. You can tell from almost everything here. Even the bed is in the Nuka colors. And so are actually the beds here. Now, these guys here are sort of more into firearms. They have an NCR Ranger. They have an NCR Ranger on a painting, and they're quite practical, I would say. They eat here, they probably prepare some stuff here even. Right, and we have the attic, which actually serves as a prison a little bit. Well, a little bit. Quite a lot. It is our prison, our prison cell, holding cell, which actually is, of course, just another bedroom because I couldn't fit all my settlers in more civilized bedrooms.
Never changes.
No way to know what
We have a very small, cute, neat gym right next to the proper actual mansion. People can also take care of their hygiene here, especially after workout. It's probably preferable and recommended. They can practice over here their melee skills, and so can I. I even trigger the legendary effect on this here bag. The more you know. Nice. And they can change upon entrance, so it's all kind of realistic. It's a little bit small to my taste, but I couldn't fit a much larger gym. Okay, before we go in the main area, the main manor that is also the headquarters, the officers' headquarters, I can tell you I decided to make also some food here. Even though we import a lot, but people were constantly complaining they were hungry. So yeah, I put a little bit of a mute fruit farm over there, and I also made a little farmer barracks behind my main area. I don't need to make the farmer barracks look good because it's hidden. Who cares about the filthy peasants? We have a Nuka-Cola machine here. Everything, as you can tell, I tried to really plug and patch all the possible holes, except those that I kind of liked. I liked to have more of an open space here, so I decided not to restore this wall, but it was really annoying to fit all the wall elements inside other walls. Anyway, we have a sort of waiting area here before next to our conference room, and it also has a coffee maker and another Nuka machine, and here is the main conference room where also people sometimes gather when their AI is not botched. Now, first floor is a leisure area on the terrace thingy. Another one, I really like this one. I can even jump from over here to the soldiers' barracks. And I have a couch that must be horribly wet and moldy given how often it rains here, but I don't care. And a place to smoke, another one, of course, it's the 50s. I mean, it sort of is, spiritually it's the 50s, so everybody smokes. And yeah, we have a changing room or a walk-in closet here that usually harbors my clothier on this here mat. Of course, all the NPCs are completely just silly at the moment, so they cannot demonstrate the awesomeness of the settlement. Oh well. And a sleeping quarter for the officers, as well as a workstation for one of them at least. Another floor contains of my former bedroom that is now turned into a clinic. There's even, you see, here we treat the patients sort of physiologically, and here there's even a little therapy area, you know, the usual setup, a place for the therapist and a place for the patients to lay down and complain about everything. And a registration desk, it's all tightly compact and kind of fit in this relatively small room. I am rather happy with this area. Strangely enough, the medieval part of the building is the new part of the building. We enter that part which has our radio station. Another secretary of mine, she always works. At least you can show my friends, my YouTube friends, how the settlement should look. It should have a lot of busy people. And she's working here, there is a little storage area here, and that's basically it. I can pass the registration because I am the boss and go up here where there is a little bit of a tinkering area, I guess, for me and my friends. It extends to another room where I have all my workstations, or all the necessary workstations, and even a place to practice my melee. Did I say melee? Of course I said melee, because I am a silly goose. What I meant to say is practice my firearms. Also, a little bit of an exhibition area. I would also like to expand this idea. For now, I only have a super mega backpack from a mod exhibited here. I would probably like to expand on it, but I have so many houses that I really don't know where most of my precious items would finally end up in. Alright, and my main sort of master bedroom, my favorite room. There is a place here for my current power armor, but I left that one in Starlight Drive-In, so I can only stand here and look awesome on my own. For now, I have my double bed, in case Kate would like to jump in. And I have a gothic chest. It's very gothic. Oh. And my own work area with a very fancy chair. And that is basically it. I can always drink some water here and pretend I am checking myself out in the mirror. And it's basically it, but it looks neat, right? With the medieval carpet, it's very medieval. And I think I remember slaying the Mirelurks quite recently, just to have these two trophies here. This is one of my favorite swords actually hanging here. It's a Daedric sword. Don't ask how did I get a Daedric sword in Fallout. Oh, now you are here at your position. Nice. You look awesome. And also quite scared. She is a unique NPC, I think, from a mod. That's why she has her own unique set of animations. She always moves around like she's rather intimidated and slightly panicked. Oh yeah, there is a little fight. Not that I can see much, but they are fighting. Oh, and they are restarting the fight with a bang. And there's just this one person who listens to it more than watches it. You know, I told you it will be much more satisfying in your imagination. I guess I have a VIP place to look at the fights from over there. Yeah. Oh, even somebody clapped. Even I vibrate a little bit when they hit each other. What are you doing, dude? You should be hitting the other guy. But okay, never mind. Oh, this guy here jogs in the evenings. Nice. Okay, so in the evenings you can often find the place more busy and bustling. Alright, and somebody at least is here for a workout. It's also nice. I consider this settlement a huge success, all things considered. I can't fix the AI, but I can do what I can to make this place having its own unique atmosphere and vibe, and I think I did. There's quite a lot of detail here and there. The places are recognizable, you know. I think you can enter a building and say, oh, this is barracks, this is the main bedroom for the master of the place, this is that, this is this. and I really like it. I like the fact that there is no electricity here. I forgot to mention. This is actually one of the few settlements that actually hold up to my standard from the beginning of the playthrough, that there should be no electricity for some reasons, and they really maintain themselves and they get by without much energy quite well. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, do the YouTube things. Let me know if there are some Fallout 4 settlements that you would like to see. And maybe you have some other Fallout 4 ideas. I feel like I am going to return to this game quite soon. And if it's not character builds, then what could it be? Anyway, before that happens, we shall see each other again, and bye bye!